So, the dogs, cats, mammals, wheat, rice, and plants, animals are convenient categories we use to study organisms. The scientific term for these categories is taxa. Now, the plants form a taxa. Wheat is also a taxa. Similarly, animals, mammals, dogs are all taxa. But you know that a dog is a mammal and mammals are animals. Same like if you are talking about wheat, the wheat is a plant. Okay, then mammals. Then we think of the animals with external ears and body hair. So this all represents the taxa. It's written here. Here you must recognize that taxa can indicate categories at very different levels, right? At very different levels. So based on characteristics, all living organisms can be classified into different taxa. This process of classification is taxonomy. It includes external and internal structure along with the structure of cell development process. Ecological information of organisms are essential, form the basis of modern taxonomic studies. Hence, characterization, identification, classification, and nomenclature are the processes that are basic to taxonomy. So, in taxonomy, characterization, identification, classification, and nomenclature it includes, right? And earlier, the classification were based on the uses of various organisms, and then there is systematics. The branch of study was referred to as systematic because we study the relationships between among the organisms, right? The word systematic is derived from the Latin word systema, which means the systematic arrangement of organisms, and it is given by the no the word systematics is used by Linnaeus in the book of his publication is Systema Naturae as the title of his publication. Okay, I read it again. Linnaeus used Systema Naturae as the title of his publication. And systematics include identification, nomenclature, classification. Systematic takes account evolutionary relationships between organisms. Taxonomic categories. Classification is not a single step process but involves hierarchy of steps in which each step represents a rank or category. Since the category is a part of overall taxonomic arrangement, it is called the taxonomic category, and all categories together constitute taxonomic hierarchy. And then each category referred to as a unit of classification in fact represents a rank is commonly termed as taxon. So taxonomic categories they form the taxonomic hierarchy, and each taxonomic category it is a unit of classification that is a taxon, right? It represents a rank. Okay, each rank or taxon in fact represents a unit of classification. These taxonomic groups categories are distinct biological entities. These are the distinct biological entities and not merely morphological aggregates. Now, all organisms, including those in plant animal kingdoms, have species as the lowest category. We are studying species, a group of individual organisms with fundamental similarities as a species. And based on distinct morphological differences, they can be distinguished. Mangifera indica, Solanum tuberosum for potato, and Panthera leo for lion. Mangifera indica for mango. All the three names indica, tuberosum, leo represent the specific epithets, while the first words Mangifera, Solanum, and Panthera represents genera, that is genus. Each genus may have one or more than one specific epithets representing different organisms but having morphological similarities. For example, Panthera has another specific epithet called tigris, Panthera leo for lion, tigris for tiger, and Solanum includes species like nigrum and melongena. Solanum tuberosum for potato, then nigrum, and then also melongena. Then human beings belongs to the Homo sapiens, as you know. For genus comprises a group of related species which has more characters in common in comparison to species of other genera. Like for example, Genera are aggregates of closely related species. Example, potato and brinjal, two different species, but both belong to the genus Solanum. But both to the genus Solanum. Solanum. Okay, so potato and brinjal, these are the species belong to the genus Solanum. And lion, Panthera leopard, Panthera pardus, and tigris, that is tiger, with several common features, are all belong to the genus Panthera. This genus differs from other genus Felis, which includes cats. So Felis is a genus for cats,